Good afternoon, good afternoon. Change time so many times for this tarot reading. Let's see who joins us for some cards. What we're going to do, put them back into a pack there while we're waiting. I had cleared my morning mess up. When John comes home, he'll be like, this is my office. You're making a mess in my office. Good afternoon. Remove that up to, where do I want to put that one? I want to put that with that one, really, because they're what we're going to be doing. Hey, Marie, Laura, Sheila, good afternoon, my lovely ladies. How are you? In fact, I'm just moving stuff about his office. Good afternoon, Jenny. Good morning. Good afternoon, Kate. How are we all this afternoon? So, like I said before, please don't put anything in the chat. Hang on a minute. Where's it gone? That one. Please don't put anything in the chat about having. Oh, thank you, Sheila. Hey, Lisa, about having a card. What I'm going to do, because we keep getting chucked off Facebook for everybody putting in me, please. Hey, Brad, how are you, my lovely? I'm glad you're having a good day, Kate, my lovely. Yeah, so because we're getting told off and Facebook is removing us for spamming because everybody's putting me please in, we are going to have to stop putting me please. So I don't know what you're going to put in, but it can't be the same as the person below you, because if it's exactly the same, it's classed as spamming. So let's hope today we don't get removed for spamming, because it's not good, and it cuts off halfway through a reading. Good, working on an application for a new position. Fantastic, Jenny. I saw your post, Sheila. That's absolutely brilliant. So Lisa's put card, please. So nobody else put card, please. So Lisa, I'll pop you up first, my lovely. So just put something in every time. Don't put the same thing. You could actually do emojis, and I can pick an emoji at random, because obviously all emojis are different. So we could go down the emoji route. So yeah, we can try that one. That's a good idea, that actually, Laura, because hopefully they can't get us done for sharing emojis. But yeah, no, it took me off twice now. When I'm doing them, so don't be sorry, Lisa. But yeah, it's took me off twice now when I've been streaming. It leaves me on YouTube, but then it takes me off Facebook for some reason. So yeah, and then we get caution that we've been spamming, and technically it's not. And when I do have to get in touch with Facebook and I have to tell them it's not spamming, that I'm doing tarot reading and people are asking for a card reading, and they always accept it, but they still bloody block me. So yeah, but we've only got 8 on so far, so you'll all be getting one today. My laugh is infectious. My neighbours don't think so. Lisa, let's see what we've got for you today. Lisa, we've got the Knight of Wands. Definitely a lot of kerfuffle going off around you, Lisa. I feel like you've got more legs and arms than what you need. So basically, you do need to take a step back. You're very protective of 2, and 2 are really following in your footsteps. Whether that means the way you're bringing them up or whatever it is, but there's definitely 2, but you seem to be really overprotective about the 2. Don't know where the link is to the necklace, but there's a necklace link coming in, but it's like, I don't know if it's broken, but it's like flying behind you. So I don't know if there's something to do with a broken necklace or a broken bracelet coming up. But I feel at the minute you haven't got enough time in the day to breathe. So the self-care we were talking about this morning, you definitely need to do that. I don't know where the link is to the teddy bear, Lisa, with you, but I'm seeing a teddy bear in the card. And I don't know what the link in is to that bear. But it's really strange because it's like got a floppy ear, but it's not a rabbit, I don't think. But I'm just going to say there's a bear card coming in. Things have been a little bit wavy and a little bit out of sorts behind you. And I think you're trying to keep above it and not sort it. But you've got to realize when you come back down, this is still all going to need sorting. So no matter how high you put yourself or how low you try and shove things away, you still need to get them sorted, my lovely. But that's what I've got coming in on card for you. There is a lady's energy coming in behind you. She's wearing like a little bonnet. So I don't know whether this is going back to your grandma, but there's something to do with a bonnet on this lady, and the dress is like of a very like somebody that would wear like an apron, a pinny kind of thing. There's something coming for that, but I do think she was an elderly lady when she passed. But there's a dog coming in with this lady also, so we've got an animal coming in with her as well. So it only seems like a smallish dog. I wouldn't say I'd say a bit bigger than Fifi, but it's not your giant dog. So I hope that makes some sense to you, Lisa, my lovely. Jenny, thank you everybody for making sure we don't get kicked off. You're welcome, Lisa, my lovely. Jenny, for you, we've got the 7 of Pentacles card. So let's see what's going off in there. I don't know what's going off between, it's like the throat and the tummy, but I'm getting the number 8. So I don't know whether there's 8 things or there's 8 months till it's clear. But there's definitely something going off. But it does interlink the chest to the tummy area. But there is a number 8 connecting to that. So I don't know where that would link in with you. You are querying quite a lot of things. And I think the queries are coming in where families come... The family tree is coming up, but it's like, again, we've got the olive branch coming in, but it's sort of like you're pondering. I don't know whether you're the one that's wanting to reach out and make a connection with the family, or whether it's vice versa. Sunflowers are key. So for me, I think we're talking around about summertime. That I think because the sunflowers are fully grown. So there's definitely something coming in around summertime, but I do think it is to do with the family. And like I say, I'm not sure if it's a getting back together. I do see it. Shut up. So I do see issues within the family, though, in the back of the card. I don't know if you can see it, but can you see those trees? They're very shaded and very separate. So I don't know whether you've... I know this splits in family, but this is like it's divided. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's like, but it's like in the family back, but then there's like this tree that's come forward. So I don't know where that's connecting into you. The number 6 also connects into you, and the number 5. So I don't know where the 6 and 5 connect in, my lovely. Marie, I am new. Any chance of a reading, please? Afternoon, Barb. Hope you're well, my lovely. Afternoon, everybody joining. Hey, Hev. Youngest 2. Fifi putting her tuck saying, I know. I'm gonna be shouting at her all the time while I'm doing my cards because she's a pain in the backside for barking. And I think the school kids will be coming out pretty soon, and she goes mental at barking at them. So let's see what we've got for you, Marie. Marie, we've got the 5 of Pentacles. So there is some coldness coming in. And this does reflect on you and somebody else because of the conversation we had this morning, Marie, and where you showed me, where we talked about what you're going through. This card to me is relating to that. So what I'm going to do, Marie, for you, because you can see that in the card, so you can see the grief in there. And it is affecting you, but there's also sort of like there's 3 swans around, so I don't know whether it's affecting the 5 of you. But yeah, I'm going to pull you another card, Marie, because I can't read you that card. It's too much. Big changes are coming in though, Marie, for you. Get ready for the wheel of life to start taking place, because there's definitely going to be a massive change coming in. Obviously, you have to work through your grief, but once you've sorted that out, it's not sorted that out. That's a wrong way to put it. So I apologize. But once you've accepted the grief and go through the grieving process, big changes are going to come in, my lovely. There's going to be a big change in October. There's going to be a change coming in round about October. I would say spring. So around about April, there's going to be a change coming in April, but then there's going to be one coming in October. And the other one's just showing as a bird. And I'm not sure because the bird's eating the early worms. So I don't know if that one's associated more with spring than the other one. But I would say spring and October time, there's going to be a connection coming in. There's something to do with somebody playing a musical instrument. So I'm not sure where that connects into you, but I do think it is a stringed instrument rather than a blowy instrument. There is loved ones coming through in the card. But the lady that's sticking out to me is the lady that's actually playing the music, and connected to her, there must be something to do with the ruby. So either the ruby would be a July connection, or the ruby would be something that's significant that she's left ruby ring or jewelry with ruby on, my lovely. And again, the number 8's connecting in. So you're looking, again, the 8-month period time when changes are going to start coming in for you, my lovely. I hope that makes some sense. Where am I going? Laura. Hey, Helen. Evening, dear. Afternoon, Diana. Sumbla, hello. For you, my lovely Laura, we've got the 3 of Swords coming in. So I do see a little bit of blue around you coming in. You could see that with the card. So there's definitely some blueness coming in. There's 2 young spirits, though, coming in spirit. There's 2 young energies coming in to the side of you. But I feel like they're not connected directly to your family tree, these. It's like they're connected to somebody else, to somebody to the side of you. See the 2 young females there, but your family tree sort of coming in this way. So I don't know whether these were family or would have been close friends. But there's definitely 2 young energies coming in. We've got the feathers from heaven falling at the feet, so we know that's messages. But there's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 feathers coming in, so there's 3 energies that come in around you. Let me see. I don't know why I went to the mushrooms. I don't know if there's a funny story or something connected with mushrooms coming in around you, Laura. But I'm saying it because I've seen it. Again. I think growing up, you've got blue roses going up the tree. So for me, growing up, it would have been a loving family, but not like the rosy red roses, if that makes sense. I do feel as you've got older, it's like the tree sort of, again, we've got that like separation coming in there from certain family members, my lovely. But it just seems to be more one-sided than the other. There has been a few grey clouds and a couple of rainy days coming in for you, but it is about to brighten up. I don't know if it's you that's feeling unwell, because we have got the it's coming round the head, so I'm going to say somebody is suffering with the head. I do feel you carry a lot of weight on your shoulders, and I think you hide it very well to how you really feel. You definitely need to start letting that out. Sit down, take a breath as well, because it's like, because you're not dealing with certain emotions, you're like pushing them to one side and waiting, and it's connecting to the number 3 as well on an emotional basis. There must be 3 things that have happened, my lovely. Bob, afternoon. Linda, hello, Linda. How are you, my lovely? Bob, for you, my lovely, we've got the King of Wands. So life has been a little bit hectic around you. It is time now to take a sit back and sit down and rest. Let's see what we've got coming in. We have got an October connection coming in around you. I don't know why I'm seeing a crocodile. So I don't know whether there's links to Australia or whether the crocodile represents something else. But crocodiles to me is when I think of Steve Irwin in Australia and stuff. So I don't know whether there's a tie coming in further down to Australia, because it's sort of like up here. So I don't know if it's distant family or relatives, or whether there's, like I said, that connection coming in. Somebody, I don't know if somebody's been thinking about getting a dog, just because you've like got a staff, but on top of that staff, there's like a dog. So I don't know if somebody around you has been thinking about getting a dog of lately. But we have got the strength card coming in. I feel as though, Barb, you're the one that carries everybody else. You're the strength for everybody else. And it's time you need to start taking that strength back. Have you ever heard that saying, which I know you will have, see no evil, speak no evil, see no evil? That kind of rings true with you. So I don't know whether people come to you with like all their laundry kind of thing. And that's where that connection's coming in. Don't know why diamonds, there's 3 or 4 diamonds showing in your card. So I don't know why diamond connects into. I do see that I don't know if there's 3 babies in spirit around you or connected to you yourself, but there's definitely three baby energies coming in spirit around you. But I do feel that you've gotten strength. If it's you that's lost them, I do, or whoever's lost, whoever these babies connect to, I do feel that strength has been gained through these losses. There is a path waiting for you. You're just not ready to take it yet. You've got to take down and take a breath. Think of your own health first, because while ever you're fussing for everybody else, you're not taking care of yourself, and that's a must. 2, 3, 4. There's 4 energies in spirits, and I'm seeing candles. So I don't know whether there's 4 spirit birthdays coming up within the next few months, because they're linked there. You can see them on the tree there. So I don't know whether I don't think these have happened. I think these are 4 that are going to be coming up over the next few months up to Christmas. But yeah, I do feel a little bit of anger around you as well. Whether that's anger with you or anger towards other people, I'm not sure. But if you're on a spiritual level, your third eye chakra is very blocked at the moment, and it's got a lot of negative around it. You just need to cleanse your chakras and move on from that, my lovely. Della. I love these cards. They're amazing. These were my first ever pack of cards that I got. And yeah, I think they're amazing. Each time I pick a pack up, I see different things from what I've seen before. Della, for you, my lovely, judgment cards just fell out of the pack, so I'm going to go with the card that fell out, because that's normally the one for you. So again, Della, there's definitely, I don't know if there was a split in the family as you were growing up, but I do sense that there was a lot of love from both sides. So you can see where the trees have split. And to me, it looks like a young age that this split would have happened, but there's still a lot of love coming in from both sides of the family on this card, Della. I do think that things in your life have been a little bit black and white as well. In the past months, I would say, generally for quite a while, if I look at the shadiness and the things, and I think this is more to do again around outside family members. I feel that there's a lot of grey areas coming in, so I don't know what's going off or what's gone off within the family, but I just picking up that there would have been grey areas coming in around certain family members. I don't know if you can see, but in the background there's all like shaded trees coming in at the back, so to me that's where the grey area comes around the family. Let's see what else I can see for you. I do think there's going to be baby news, Della, coming in, if it's not already, but there's definitely a baby news going to be coming in, and it is going to be like a gift from heaven. It's like something that's something that's been not worked for, but it's been like a long time coming for somebody, but there's definitely going to be that of baby news coming in. Can't say, I'm going to say within from now till Christmas, because my cards are normally a 4-monther, but sometimes I can't see a date when this would be. So I'm going to say around Christmas time. I think that's when the baby news is going to be coming in. Christmas, though, is a very strong time for you, Della, for some reason. There's baubles on tree. So Christmas must be a special time for you, my lovely. Don't forget to sit back and rest your legs, Della, because I feel at the minute your feet are sort of like a mermaid tail. So I think you're putting too much pressure onto your feet, whether that's standing or sitting. But definitely just watch your feet every now and again, my lovely, because they do need a resting. You can't walk on them forever without having a seat. And I don't know where 66 comes in for you, but the number 66 is showing on the cards, my lovely. No worries, my love. Linda. No worries, Sheila, my lovely. Big hugs, my love. And give our love to Ralph, my sweets. Hey, Mary. Oh, so sorry for your loss, Della, my lovely. But you know, Christmas, they're saying that Christmas time should still be a special time to be celebrated. So I don't know whether you celebrate Christmas as you do, but they've got the baubles on the tree. So to me, that means celebration. You need to celebrate Christmas, if that makes sense to you, my love. Yay, Linda. I'm saying hey, and I know why you've put that in then when I've looked back up. Hey, Joe, how are you, my sweets? Donna Marie, how are you, my lovely lady? Afternoon, Anne. I hope. Hey, Helen. About 16 cards fell out then for you, Linda. Oh, Linda. I ain't just read for Linda, have I? I ain't just read for Linda, have I, with that card? No, that weren't Linda's card, were it? That were Della's card. Right, do you know I'm losing plot here? That's because I'm too busy chit-chatting. Linda, for you, we've got the 8 of Swords, my lovely. I think you've got quite a lot of messages coming through then, Linda, because like I said, about 16 cards fell out at once, so I've shuffled and picked the one. Let's see what's coming through. Butterfly's really strong connected around you. We've got a butterfly, but there's also somebody, or whether I think it's more you, that this card. I don't know whether you feel sort of like isolated into certain situations where you seem to think that you can't get out of. But I feel like you're restricting yourself. The self-belief needs to come in a little bit more, Linda, around you. And you can start making the decisions. I do think other people, though, have interfered within your lifetime of like putting their oar in and maybe saying, oh, you don't want to do that, or oh, have you tried doing this? And you've sort of like, I don't know whether you've had to listen to their advice, but it's sort of like sometimes they've sort of like stepped in and tried to run your life for you, if that makes sense. But you are ready to break free. And I think the butterfly for me resembles you most of all. And it's the changes coming in of the butterfly. Let's have a look. I feel at minute, though, your head's all over the place, Linda. I feel like your head's all over the place. There's a big split coming in, and it's like one half is you going that way and one half is you going that way. You need to go with the one in the middle. So the one in the middle is your tummy. Listen to your gut instinct, my lovely. Whatever this decision is, I believe that the energies around us as loved ones that are in spirit speak to us through his gut or through his dreams. So definitely start listening to your gut and listen to your gut on the decision that you've got to make, because that is going to lead you in the right way. I can see you, though, stepping out on your own. But like I said, I think there has been a lot of issues within the family through growing up. But do you know what? There's a doorway opening up for you, Linda, and it's going to be opening up within the next couple of months. You really need to take a running leap through that door and take a leap of faith. On the door, I can try and show you the doorway to what I see it as a doorway. So where's my doorway gone? It's there. So it's just under that. So there's like a doorway there. We're like, I can't explain the colouring on it. But it's more like a, go on. You know, like when you're looking at, when you watch these programs about universe and stuff like that, and you see all these different colours. I'm talking like Star Trek things. You see all these different colours when they zoom through different outer space. That's the kind of doorway I'm seeing. So this is definitely a door that you need to go through. So make sure them choices, you listen to your gut. Don't know why I'm seeing a Cinderella shoe. Well, it's not. It's a red shoe, but I'm seeing it's not. It's a red sock. I don't know why I'm seeing a red sock, but I'm seeing a small dog in spirit, and it's sort of like the red sock sort of like attached to the dog. So I'm not sure where that links in around you. I do feel that there is somebody around you, though, Linda, that their bark is worse than their bite. I don't know if that's you, but it's showing in the bottom of the card there. You can see it there. And to me, you can just see the sharp teeth. Just to me, somebody's bark is worse than the bite. There is spiritual connections coming in, but it's like that's all got lost. And I do think a spiritual route for you to go down, Linda, will sort of like make you feel back with it, if that makes sense. Helen, I'm trying to get everybody that's coming in. So I'm going with who's at the bottom of my screen. So do make sure you comment, but make sure you don't comment anything about having a reading. Just make sure, because they'll just take us off for spamming. So just try and just I don't know, an emoji or something. Then I know who I have who I've been to and who I haven't yet. Sending love and healing to everyone in chat from our lovely Anne. You're more than welcome, Linda, my lovely. Helen, for you, my lovely, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. Let's see what's going off in here. Something to do with time. When I first turned the card round, I saw a clock, and there's something to do with time. Time's in your hand. So I don't know whether there's something that you're rushing to do or needs to get done, but there's got to be a certain time limit to what it needs to be done. And I do think at the minute you're sort of like putting at arm's length not to get sorted. This needs sorting because it's definitely connected to time. See what else we've got coming in here. I do feel though there is a spiritual connection coming into you. I don't know whether you empathic or, but I don't feel this is, I feel though, Helen, this is a generational thing. I feel this is passed down through generations just because of how you're sort of wearing it. There is a gentleman coming in though. And I don't know if this gentleman would have looked down on people, not in a bad way. But he's sort of like got his nose up a little bit. So I don't know who this gentleman is that comes in round you. But he's sort of sitting in what looks like a pipe. So I don't know whether the pipe would connect to that gentleman. But he's like got his head just popping out of pipe, but he's got like his nose turned up. Whether that was something to do in life with his nose, I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't know where that connects into, my lovely. Again, for you, I think spring's going to have a big change coming in it for you. April, May, June time, I think that there's going to be a change coming in for you. But you're going to have to be quick because that opportunity is only going to come around that once. Other opportunities are going to come, but this one in Pacific is only going to come round, but it's going to be like... So it's like, I don't know whether that's where the time comes in of this. I don't know who you're walking on eggshells around, but you definitely need to stop. Start speaking your mind, but in a respectful way, if that makes sense to you, Helen. Is it you that's also suffering? I've got like points coming down. It's more like round the top of my legs, though. But it does sort of like go down the legs. I don't know if it's you that suffers with, I don't know whether this is like a sciatica type of pain, but it's cloaking all the way down the back as well. But it's like shooting pains, I think you're getting. It is why I said sciatica, just because of the points that I'm seeing. But it definitely does affect the back. I would say sometimes the chest area and arms as well. So I don't know whether this is linking into you, Ellen, or somebody who's round you. I don't know where the horse connection comes in. I'm just seeing like a horse, or it's a big dog that looks like a horse, but to me, I'm going to say horse. But yeah, that's what I've got coming into you. You've achieved so much. There's 3 things that you've achieved in life. You've got some more achievements to do, Ellen, so don't stop yourself. Make sure you keep reaching for them. No worries, Anne, my lovely. Kate, have I read for you, Kate? I think, have I? I don't know who I've read for. Do you know? I can see you, Joe, my lovely. I can see Helen. I know Anne's nipping off, but I will do Anne a card because I know Anne can watch it back. I've got you, Joe, my lovely. And I don't know. I'm trying to look for names. This is thing, you know, once you get into reading cards, it's like your chat just goes woo, and then you forget who you're reading. Kate, for you, we've got the Five of Wands, my lovely. Again, we've got quite a lot of mixed emotions coming in around you, Kate. And I don't know whether this is a battle you've been fighting within yourself, more so with anybody else. It's like you say yeah, but then your brain says no. That kind of thing coming in. I think this started off as something to do with you and somebody else. I think this is where it originally started from. And I think it was sort of like a lot we're doing with growing up. I think this is where the sort of like butting of heads may have come in. A lot of cross swords coming in from being younger. You can see the beads coming up. But then I think, you know, as you've got older, I don't know what happened when you were younger, but I feel that it's impacted how you make decisions now, coming in. But I feel that you're too hard on yourself, Kate, sometimes. And I think we need to learn to lay the past behind us, as difficult as it can be. We do need to sort of like say, okay, that's what happened in the past, but this is where I'm going to go from now, if that makes sense. Again, I feel that in childhood, things would have been, I've got different emotions coming in. So I definitely think there would have been and it's something emotional going off through childhood. There is a lady coming in. Now, the lady reminded me when I looked at her of what my nanan used to look like in like would I say 40s, 30s, 40s? Really? Yeah. You know, with the big hair. There's something to do with this lady in spirit and the big hair. It's like she's got a cake on her head. And I said that because that's what my nanan used to look like when she got a cake on it. When I look at her photos of my nanan and it's all scooped up. So there is definitely something coming in with this lady with the hair. But there's something to do with the painting. She's holding a painting and the paint's pink. So I'm not sure what that's referring to, or where the pink's coming in there for you, my love. Again, I do see a baby in spirit, but I feel this was a long time ago. Because the baby's showing right down here in the corner of the card. I don't know whether you'll see it because, like I said, my eyes see totally different to what your eyes see. I just see the different shapes and stuff. And I don't know if they were a twin connection. Because I'm seeing two, but it's like the same but different, if that makes sense. But they're sort of like coming in on the other side to the lady. So I'm going to leave you with that, and I hope that makes some sense to you, my lovely. Joe. I've just scraped my bloody nails across the table. Oh, you just hate that, don't you? No worries, Helen, my lovely. You're so welcome, my sweet lady. Love and light to you. You're welcome, Kate. Joe, for you, we've got the Five of Cups. I do feel at the minute that there's definitely something to do with money coming in. We've got the 50p piece round your head. So I don't know what the money situation is. I don't know whether you're thinking about money or there's something going off, but there's definitely something going off around you due to finance. So I'll leave that there. There is 2 birthdays coming up, and I feel like these would have been both together. I'm not sure whether you're... I don't want to say struggling with these anniversaries coming up, but I feel that these anniversaries would but it's like they're so close together, these anniversaries, because you can see them, but there's cups, so it's definitely an anniversary that's coming in. But they're saying that they're sort of like there's like an arrow pointing to the side, and they're sort of saying you don't need to worry about the money, because they're showing me like another, like even though it's a 10p piece, they're showing me on the wall coming in. So there's no need. You need to stop worrying about that, because that's going to take place. I don't know what's been going off within family. Again, we've got a lot of mixed signals going off. But this seems to be like family over the water. Now, I'm not saying they live over the water, but I'm going to say that there must be a distance. But there's a lot of mixed signals coming in from that side of the family. But you've got your support on this side. I don't know who the gentleman is that's coming in that likes fishing. We've also got a lucky horseshoe coming in. So again, I'm not sure where that link's connecting, but that's sort of like connecting into the tree. You can see the tree going up behind you here, and the horseshoe is round about there. So I don't know where the horseshoe comes in. You do need to take more care of how your health is, though, Joe. And stop sweeping that under carpet. Really start looking after yourself, because I do think at the minute it's taking what's going on in a situation is really taking it out of you on a physical level, my lovely. I don't know why we're getting we've got white tulips coming in the card. Somebody's offering you a hand. Don't not take it through stubbornness. Take the help offered, and don't not take it through stubbornness, my lovely. Yeah, but this side here, there's two birds flitting. I don't know whether it's the two birds that are flitting in and out this family that are the ones that are causing the confusion or what's going off. I don't know whether 9 connects into you. I've got the number 9 that connects in around you. Yeah, got that number 9 twice. So it's like 9-9. So I don't know what the 9-9 would mean. But we've got the 2 9s coming in. Sharon. Hey, Dawn, how are you, my lovely? See Mary. I got a call this morning offering helping hand. Make sure you take that helping hand, because it's there for you, Joe. Don't be stubborn. Don't be the stubborn woman you are. Hey, Dawn, how are you? Sharon, for you, my lovely, we have got the King of Pentacles. It's go, 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 go. I do feel, though, that there is still... I don't know whether it's you won't cut the apron strings or somebody else won't cut the apron strings. You can see somebody trying to fly away, leave the nest, as so to speak. But I do feel that there is like a family connection coming in there that's sort of like saying, no, don't go. But yeah, there's again, I can see a child in spirit coming in with this card as well. You can see two children coming through in spirit. But this card for me is more like you need to get away, whether it's to get away from certain members, certain things going off around you, but you definitely need to get a break for yourself. I do feel like that you have, we all go through a lot, but I do feel like you have gone through so many changes and achieved so much. So I don't know whether there's, yeah, but you've just achieved so much. So I don't know what it is you've achieved, but there's definitely achievement. Going back to the 2 babies in spirits, I'm seeing 2 cherubs. So I definitely get that there is 2 babies in spirit. I don't know whether this is a guinea pig of sorts, but there's also coming in around the two young energies. There's also like a guinea pig or a ratty type thing. I can see the tail and I can see the head. So I don't know where that links into you. I've never seen that in the card before. But it is time now for you to hold your light up and to start moving forward again. Like you say, you do need to get that break away. And I do think that you do need some time away from the family as well. but it is now time that you shine your own light and practice what you've preached, if that makes sense. So where you've set goals for yourself in the past and you've achieved them, this is where you need to start setting them again and setting yourself going, because you are your own light. I know there has been a little bit of health issues around you, and I know that your mood may not have always been quite high, but again, you're like so many of us that can hide it. You can hide that emotion, but I do think that's why you need that breakaway, because I feel like the emotion's starting to come out now. What else can I see? Autumn. I don't know what's happening for you around autumn, but there's something really big coming in around autumn for you. I can just see on the bird's head there's the harvest of the ready thing, berries thing there. So yeah, like picking a strawberries kind of thing. So I would say the autumn time is a big time for you as well, my lovely. Yeah. So where are we now? That was Sharon. Dawn. Oh, Mary. Huh, I know there was somebody I was looking for, and then I miss them, and then it's coming back in. Woo! Again, loads of cards for you, Dawn. I'm not reading them all. For you, my lovely, we've got the Hierophant card. As you can see, this is definitely a family card coming in here. Again, I do think there is a spiritual connection coming in, Dawn. Whether you're aware of it, your third eye, though, and your crown chakra, your throat chakra are so open, it is untrue. Look how clear everything is around your head and your throat chakra. Your crown chakra and your third eye chakra, it's all open. Definitely need to start closing down and protecting yourself, Helen. If you're not sure how to do that meditation, look at working with your chakras, opening and closing chakras down, because I do feel at the moment you've sort of like just been open to all the elements. So definitely get that in. There's three energies coming in as robins. There's three on one side of the family and one on the other side of the family. So it's a 3 and a 1. I do feel though that I don't know whether there's a matriarch in the family or whether you're the matriarch, but the roots for you for family is really important. I don't know if it's something that you're thinking about doing, but there's something to do with a book. And I'm not sure whether family tree links into that, Dawn. I don't know whether there's going to be you're going to be looking at the family history, or whether but there's definitely something to do with a book. I wanted to say Book of Shadows as well, so I don't know if there's a link to them both. But you're definitely well grounded, but I just feel that while all this is happening, and this is too open, you're not going to find your balance. I feel like you're wobbling a little bit, if that makes sense, my lovely. Where's she gone? Mary. I've got your Sumbler, my lovely. I can see Tyler. How are you, Mary, my lovely lady? Woo-hoo. Yeah, I've got you next, Sumbler, my lovely. Mary for me. Mary for me. Mary for you. We've got the Magician card. So again, it's a very spiritual card, is this, and there's a strong connection to Mother Earth as well. A lot of elementals coming in with this card as well. So I don't know if you're a big believer in the elementals, and the fairies and the gnomes and the pixies, but they seem to be like surrounding you. So you're definitely a Mother Earth card. There is going to be mail coming through, or some form of letter that you're waiting for. That's going to be arriving, but it's going to be later than you think. So whatever it is you're waiting for, it's not going to come when you think it's going to come. I think it's going to come a little later on. So just be getting ready for your late post. The energies around you are really rife, because I feel that you've got a connection not only to the spiritual world, but like I said, a really strong one to the elemental world as well. Again, with you, I do feel like you are very much open to the energies around you, and that I think that you do need, again, to put, not you, you're very well grounded, your chakras are all good, but for you it's like your energies, if you can see on the card, it's like a suction of energy. As well as you're giving the light off, there's like a suction of energy that's being took out of you. So I don't know whether you have a lot of vampires around you that like to suck off your energy. I do think a lot of weight's being lifted off your shoulders, though, as well, Mary. At the moment, I do feel like there's a lot of weight's lifted. Still a little bit there, but a lot's lifted. And I don't know who the wise owl is, or whether this is a significant message to you. But there's something to do with the owl. Now, the owl is very wise. There's also is it like a friendship? Let me just draw this, because I don't know what this symbol means. It's like that. Is that a friendship symbol? But I'm not sure where that symbol resonates, but that's coming in with the owl, so I'm not sure what that's talking about. I do think at the minute you need to slow your mind down. I feel like you're going very fast, and I'm seeing like a snail within your hair. So the snail to me will represent that you need to start slowing yourself down, slowing your brain down a bit, because I feel you're a bit like me, and you tend to go like, woo! It's like that excitement thing comes in and you just think. So yeah, you need to start slowing that down, my lovely. But you know what? Your energies and that around you, from the earth elements, they're sending you some daisies. So we've got the daisies coming in there as well. There's also a celebration, and I don't know if you want to celebrate this, but they're shoving a celebration cup under you. So you definitely need to be celebrating something they want you to celebrate. So I'm not sure whether it's something you want to celebrate, but maybe leave something out for a celebration, if that makes sense for you, my lovely. We have got roses coming in. I know there's health issues coming in also, and I know that you do keep a good cape around you. So yeah, but I still feel, even though you've got that bubble going round, the energy is still being zapped. So please protect your energies, my lovely Mary. Sumbler. Thank you so much. You're right. I do need a break. A lot of problems within my family. Start a new job. Oh, congratulations. That might be the new door that's opening. I feel very well. Yes, all right. I'm in mood swings. My son wants to go into the army and I don't want him. Oh, I've been there, Sharon. I'm at that point. My lad wanted to join army. Luckily, he changed his mind at the last minute. Then he decided he wants to go to police force. So again, the mothering strings are tight, and I'm like, no, don't do it. But then I'm like, he's got to do it. I've got to let him go. It's got to be his choice. So it's a very difficult one, and yeah, good luck with cutting them strings, because yeah, I ain't cut them yet, and mine are like 17, 30. And 28. The Sharon, the babies I lost, twins and miscarriage, and my daughter. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sharon, my lovely. Much love to you, my sweet lady. Thank you, I missed reading because of school fund. No worries, Dawn, my sweet lady. That's fine. Laura, thanks. I'll be read for you, Laura. That's good. So I've got Tanya, Tyler, and Sumbler. Hey, JM, how are you, my beauts? For you, Sumbler, we have got the Three of Wands. Wow. You're definitely coming out your shell a little bit, Sumbler. It's like you're learning to balance everything that's going off around you. Go away, suspected spam again. I do feel like you're sort of like finding your feet. You're getting that balance, but it's all in a very positive way, Sumbler. I do feel at times, though, you're sort of like on that balance as if to say, oh, I'm going to fall. But then you sort of like pull yourself back in and take that minute that you need to breathe before you slip off. I don't know why it is around the tummy area, but do you know, Sumbler? Looking at your tummy area, it looks, there's a red dot, right? Normally when I see a child or a baby news coming in, I see something different. But do you know, with this, I think there's going to be baby news coming in, but there's also going to be something else coming in, nothing to do with the baby. But there's also going to be something else coming in around the tummy area. And I'm not sure what that is, whether you can lay them connections. I'm not sure. I don't know what the link is to the stars, but we've got a lot of stars coming up, a lot of red stars that are coming in around you. So I don't know whether somebody around you is, I don't know, trying to make it to be a star, or what that connection is coming in with you, my lovely. There's two very protective people around you. I feel one's younger, but then one's younger still, if that makes sense. And I do feel that you three would have gone through quite a lot together, but I do feel that it's like you've got each other's backs no matter what. And it's like, yeah, that balance between you all is really good. Just remember, don't juggle too much at once, because by juggling too much sunblock, you're going to slip. And again, I've got the red shoes coming in, and I don't know whether it's the Dorothy thing coming in. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. I don't know whether that connects into you. But again, we have got the red shoes, but also just be wary of your feet, my lovely. And I think that's just to say, make sure you stay on that podium. Don't try and sort of like wobble off. So stop juggling too much, and hopefully everything will be all right, my sweets. I've got Tyler over me, Laura. I read Laura, didn't I? So it's Tyler, Tanya. Hey, Jody, my lovely. How are you? How's everything, my sweet lady? For you, my lovely Tyler, we have got the High Priestess card. So let's see what we've got going off. Again, there's a lot of eyes coming in around you. I don't know whether it's you that's been going through... I don't like to say depression, because I think depression can be a little bit hard, but it's like you've had to have your eyes everywhere, but it's sort of like, I feel like it's affected the moods around surrounding you. I feel that it's took you to a different place to where you were originally, if that makes sense. There's so much healing coming into you and family. The healing's coming in right behind you, if you can see the purples, but also the family as well. So I don't know if there's been something that's gone off in the family and it's sort of like caused a different change in mood. But it must have affected the whole family, Tyler, because like I said, there's the healing's coming in around all the family. There's a lady and a lady coming on each side of family. So on dad's side, there must be a lady in spirit. On mum's side, there must be a lady in spirit. So you've got the two ladies coming in at the side of you. Again, we've got the horseshoe coming in. So we've got horseshoes on both sides. So I don't know whether the horse is connected to both sides of the family, or the horseshoes are just something that represent luck for you. Do you know, I'm having a flush, so I'm going to fan. At the bottom of the card there, I don't know if you can see it, Tyler. There's like a little red thing with like a laughing ghost coming out of it. But it's sort of like going up to like a red moon. I don't know if you can see that. For me, I don't know whether you sort of like doubted... I don't know whether you, not like when you're younger and you laugh at goats and spirituality and stuff like that. I don't know whether you were more of a skeptic. And I think that you've been through something, and I believe that that's changed your outlook on it. Still being skeptic, but I still think that you are more open to the idea now of the energies. There's a scroll being given. I don't know where the number 3 connects in, Tyler, but there's a number 3 connecting in around you. Just be careful, though. There is 2 wasps at your feet. So just be careful that there might be 2 people around you. And again, it's on each side of the family. I'm not saying it's family, but it's on each side that may not have good intentions when it comes to to you. So just be careful, because wasps do sting. But as long as you're aware of who they are, then yeah, I get that. Let's see what else. But just make sure that if you do feel like you need to talk to somebody, Tyler, make sure you talk to somebody, my lovely, because sometimes we just need that somebody just to give us a kick up backside, if that makes sense. Tanya, my God, I'm getting a hot sweat. That's because my time's nearly up. Hey, Samara, my lovely, how are you? I hope everything's okay over where you are, my lovely. Been busy. So busy watching you guys on catch up when I'm able to, not often able to get on when you are like, oh, bless you, Jodie. There's so much to watch, though, isn't there? This is we've got so much going off, my sweets. So I'm 54 minutes. Tanya, for you, my lovely, we've got the Page of Pentacles. So let's see what's happening. A leap of faith's needed, Tanya. You need to stop pussyfooting about. And you really need to take that leap of faith. I do see that there's going to be some form of engagement coming up. End of summer, September, October time, maybe. Not October. Might be more September. I think it's going to be around about the September mark. Because it's not quite summer, but it's not quite it's not quite October, but there's definitely something to do with an engagement that's coming up, my lovely. Again, I feel like you're burning yourself out at times, Tanya. You need to stop, sort of like find that balance the balance for you. Because if you look in your hand, you're holding that, but it's like squirting off energy all over the place. And I feel that that's what you're doing at times. It's just like your energy is just spurting off into different directions. I don't know why you're putting a lid on your head. I don't know whether the lid on your head means that you're sort of like biting your tongue at the minute with a certain situation. You can see a little bit of anger coming in. Can you see the red where the head is? But then it's like the white, but there's like a lid on it, and it's like, I don't know whether you're having to keep your mouth shut around a certain issue. But believe me, that hat's going to blow the steam, and it's going to be like a build up. So remove that, and again, just try and word whatever it is you've got to word. Just try and word it properly, so people don't get offense taken. In that sense, my sweets, there is some healing though coming in, and we've also got the color blue. But for me, the blue in this card, it's more like a bluey purple. So I'm not sure what that means. I'm seeing an animal in spirit also. It looks really cute, but I can't tell what animal it is. But it looks really cute, a cute animal. That's all I can say. And I know it got something. We've got the big ears coming in, but we've got the big eyes as well. So I don't know where that comes in around you. You've got your hand out ready to catch you if you fall. You'll not fall if you follow your gut, and you'll not fall if you take that leap of faith, my lovely. But Tanya, it's about time you take that leap of faith. You're not on your own on that journey, my lovely. Right, guys, I'm going to end it there. I have been going for an hour. So I want to say thank you to everybody for joining me this afternoon. I will be live again, doing some more readings. Hey, Doreen, Monday. I will be live doing some more readings later on in the week. I am going to try and do it at different times so people in different time zones can get on and get a reading. So thank you so much for joining me, sending you loads of blessings, loads of love, and me and Claire will be live tonight round about 11 o'clock, 11:15. So anybody that wants to come on for a little giggly chat, who knows, we might even talk something serious. So that'll be a first off. But hopefully me and Claire will be live later, as long as Claire's not had too hard a day at work. So see you later on tonight, guys. Take care, have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you all next time I'm doing my tarots. Much love. Take care. Bye.